realized I didn't explain what I'm doing, and I'm at Adam's apartment, and I'm organizing because tomorrow we're going furniture shopping. I'm 92% done with Adam's apartment, but he texted me before he started his interview and was like, oh, are you down to meet with this producer from blah, blah, blah for food and drinks really quick? And I'm like, yeah, I'm down, but, you know, I feel like there's like certain outfits for certain occasions. This potato sack that I'm wearing is definitely not the outfit. This is my outfit. Pants, Topshop, Joni, Joni. This leotard thing, the open back thing, is from Style Delivers, at Style Delivers on Instagram. And I'm gonna wear my black low top Converse and this scrunchie, obviously, and pearl earrings, very signature Lena. My makeup routine. So up until, I don't know, maybe a few months ago, I would literally put nothing on my face except for blush and mascara. That has changed. I now have fake eyelashes as of like a month and a half ago, and you can't put mascara on those. And I use this BB cream, which like foundations and creams and stuff always scared me because I was like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna clog my pores, I'm gonna get acne. But they did not scare me as much as going outside with my uneven pale skin, which honestly I'm pretty grateful that I have like good skin and that I don't always feel the need to put makeup on because I haven't put it on like full coverage for like 26 years almost. But I know that you makeup artists, you MUAs out there are cringing at me right now. I didn't know you were supposed to wet the sponge until like maybe a month ago, and I only started wetting it like recently. I was like, oh, it still fucking works, whatever. And yeah, I didn't put on any concealer or primer because I'm lazy and I don't really care. And sometimes I feel like when I do all that shit, I feel like I look worse. To be honest, I'll put like the whole thing on, the contour, whatever. Like I just went and bought those. Like maybe a few weeks ago, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to do makeup, and I bought all the shit. Well, when you realize none of that's gonna count because your nipples been hanging out and you're gonna have to blur it out. Yeah, I like will put like a full face of makeup on, and I'll hate how it looks. And I don't know if I'm just not used to it. More likely, I'm like doing it totally incorrectly, but it kind of makes me uncomfortable to have like all the makeup on, even though when I'm like photographed, I feel like it does end up looking better. But maybe once I have like a better understanding of like what I'm supposed to be doing. Also, these eyebrows need so much help, but I'm like saving up all of my beauty treatments that I need maintenance on until Friday, since we're leaving Saturday at midnight, so that they could be like extra fresh for my vacation. Cause you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, eyebrows Friday, eyelashes Friday, and these nails Friday. What do you guys think is like an appropriate like color? I know I'm gonna make them really short so that I can play with the kids and not feel like I'm gonna scratch them by accident. And I was gonna do like red, like garnet, because it's holiday season, but I don't know. Is that like too much? Is it too loud? I feel like I already have to like overcompensate for being really sexual on the internet because they know about this. Sometimes I forget. Actually, maybe not sometimes. Today, I realized that I was almost gonna say something on the vlog that I probably shouldn't say because, like, I didn't want everyone to know about it. But I realized, like, this feels so. Like, I feel like I get so personal on the vlog or the videos or whatever that I forget that there's actually tons of people that I'm releasing this information to, and that they're going to respond to me, you know. So I can't just be like, oh, I wish blah, blah, blah would do blah, 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 because, and then blah, blah, blah's gonna find out about blah, 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 and then they're probably gonna be like, why'd you do that? Why'd you talk about that on your vlog? So, yeah. Anyway, I feel crazy. Doing this is crazy. Talking to a fucking phone is crazy. I'm never gonna stop saying that. I really need like some concealer or something, but every time I try to do that too, like I feel like I make it worse. I might honestly actually be clinically insane. I just have like an image of these like aliens coming over to planet Earth and taking over our planet and like you know, somehow getting a hold of our YouTube channels and watching my video and being like, huh? I don't understand. What is she doing? What is wrong with her? Why is she painting her face? That's stupid. Okay, so I was told that you're not really supposed to rub it because then you're taking it off again. Should I start a GoFundMe to give Lena makeup lessons? I have this like image of maybe my vlogs becoming just me like learning a bunch of things. Like, okay, now Mary-Kate and Ashley would like go on their adventures. Mary-Kate and Ashley like would be in Paris and then they'd be in Australia, and like obviously they're playing different characters in every single movie, and if you haven't seen any of these movies, please go see them because they're the best. But yeah, it's like personally they were like learning a bunch of shit to be actors in these movies, so they got to learn about Australia, learn about Paris, and learn about New York and whatever. But like, what if my vlogs were about me learning about stuff? Like, Lena takes makeup classes, Lena becomes an accountant, ha ha ha. I think it'd be kind of cool just because I like learning, but let me know what you think in the comments. I need friends. Just stuff to do. You know what I realized this week? This is just gonna be a rant session. How about that? Because I just feel like talking right now and a lot of things are coming to my mind. And I used to journal a lot, and I don't really journal that much anymore, and it makes me feel like I've lost touch with myself. But maybe vlogging and talking out loud to myself is another form of journaling, which will help me realize stuff. Okay, so what I've realized lately is that I've paid probably like $5,000 or $6,000 on therapy, only in the last like month and a half, only to have my therapist tell me stuff that I already knew because I've read so much stuff about like becoming more efficient and taking control of your life and yada yada yada. And I realized that in going into therapy and being like, oh, I'm in therapy, blah blah blah, like I was kind of in a way like making a lot of excuses for myself. And I think I realized that when I was in Miami a couple weeks ago with Adam, I was just like, oof, wake up. It's like somehow the glass on like it's like somehow the like everything became clearer to me. Like I was like really seeing it again and remembering who I am, who I was before this like anxiety and depression, which I'm not like naturally an anxious, well actually I take it back, I am naturally an anxious and overthinking person. I'm not naturally a depressed person. There have been times in my life where I've been prone to being sad. I just like think a lot more than the average person probably, which is like sometimes those thoughts are kind of pessimistic. But you know, I was most spirited when I was in high school. I was like really into school when I was in college, like always putting together study groups so that everybody could study for finals together, just like very social. And believe it or not, like becoming an influencer or whatever has kind of set the stage for me to become depressed, because I went from a very full, busy life to a life of freedom, a life with no hours of the day being used up in school or whatever. And it's kind of like the grass is greener thing. Like I thought I wanted this, but in reality, like I don't do well in this environment. Like, yes, I like having my freedom and I like being told, and I like being able to do what I want to do whenever I want to do it. But the truth is, sometimes I want to be told what to do, because our brains are like task managers. Like they just want to do stuff. And so if you don't have stuff to do and you don't create stuff to do, you're not like a self-starter person. Okay, maybe I'm just like, I don't know I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say. Me vlogging is part of me trying to like make myself do stuff. And the act of this is part of it. I mean, it doesn't take up enough of my day, but yeah. It just makes me think about people and how they're like always striving for this thing. They think like, oh, once I have this car, or once I have this amount of money, or once I have this amount of time, I'm gonna be happy. And that is shooting yourself in the foot, because it's not true. And so, wow, I totally was about to skip a step. So many people get to the top or whatever and realize like they only need to keep creating greater and greater and greater and greater goals, because there's this bittersweet sense of like unhappiness, like that sets in when you accomplish something or get to a goal. That's why you always have to keep, if you're not growing, you're dying, which right now I'm not really growing, so I'm fucking dying. But at least I'm aware of it, right? Like, I feel bad for people who are like depressed, but not self-aware enough to realize like why they're depressed, you know? Like, at least I'm not there. At least I can pinpoint like why I feel the way that I feel. Because if I didn't know why I was feeling this way, then I would feel like there was no answers, and that would really drive me crazy. Oh, okay. Should I stop talking now? Because it's been like 10 minutes. If you guys want to hear me talk more, just let me know. I'll just sit there and I'll just chat it up. If you guys really like this, then I can't wait to tell my aunties, because I would be like the niece showing up being like, and then everyone was just like, Lena, can you just, for like 1 second? I mean, they love me to death, but I can talk your ear off. I want to know who made it all the way here. If you made it all the way here, say, or put